What's going on, everyone? Septic here. And what in the world was just announced recently? We're getting a brand new Persona 5 game, but it's a gacha game? If I remember correctly, there was a rumor from a while ago where we were supposed to get some kind of gacha game. It was made by these Chinese developers named Perfect World. And supposedly it was supposed to have something related to Persona 5 in it because of the code name, but everyone just kind of dismissed it as more of kind of like a Persona 5 ripoff. But now that we have the first ever trailer released for the game, we can see that it's completely connected to the Persona universe. But at the same time, I don't know why, it just looks like it's gonna rip off the main story of P5. And even though it's being worked by Perfect World, it seems like Atlas and Sega are collaborating with them as well. So they're maybe doing some things with them. We even have the Persona artist on board, and he's even given us some art that we're gonna be showing off soon. But let's talk about this game. I'm pretty sure some of you kind of expected that we'd get another Persona 5 game. Some of you, not all of you. I think some people are also already holding on to the fact that the next Persona game will be Persona 6. Me, I was hoping for Persona 5 Arena. I mean, that's what I've always wanted. I want a fighting game with the Persona 5 cast. You want to see my video on that? It was an old video. It should be showing up right now on screen. Go ahead and click the top right corner and click on it. I definitely recommend you watch it. But let's not talk about Persona 5 Arena or what other Persona 5 spin-offs we can get. Let's just focus on this game. Persona 5 The Phantom X. The first thing that came into my mind when I saw this was just how damn beautiful the game looks. I was not expecting it to look this good. It just looks like Persona 5, and that game is beautiful enough as it is. So of course, when you show me a game that looks like Persona 5 and plays like Persona 5, I'm gonna be interested. Like, it's simple. But no, I'm just really impressed that this is supposed to be a mobile game. And it's also gonna be on PC as well, but it just looks so good. But that's also why I hate it, because it's gonna be a mobile game. It's gonna be a free-to-play gacha game. And I even heard some people make comparisons to the SMT mobile game. I think that's what just mainly irks me, is that it's gonna be a gacha game. It's not gonna be a full game immediately. It's probably you're gonna have to wait until the next chapters come out and everything. We're gonna have its gameplay battles and whatnot. I mean, who knows? Really it is just a complete game, and then you're halted on progression because you need to put more money into the game or some shit like that. But I don't know. I'm really just confused on how this game's gonna be fully. Regardless of the case, most likely we're gonna have to download the APK of the game. This game is going to be only released in China with a release date for Japan unknown. It's possible that Japan might not even get the game. We already know as of right now, international players are not going to be getting it, so people like me in North America are more than likely not even going to be playing it. So let's go ahead and talk about the characters. Our first character doesn't have a name. He is just called the protagonist, and he is a second-year high school student at Kiba Academy. According to the description here from Persona Central, which I'll be getting all my descriptions from, following an unexpected event, his persona was awakened. His parents have been traveling abroad for a while, so he is currently living alone at home in Zoshigaya, Tokyo. He goes to school during the day and travels to other worlds after school. For what reason does he live such a double life? His purpose and reasons are: his persona that he will awaken to, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but his persona's name is called Janosik. I probably pronounced it wrong, and if I did, I am incredibly sorry. Kind of interesting uniform he has on there. He has a jacket on top of a jacket. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. His Phantom Thief attire looks just like Joker's, bro. I mean, I wouldn't say just like Joker's, but more like a modern version of Joker's. Very interesting. That's all I gotta say. As for his persona, I do like the way his persona looks. I kind of like it. He looks pretty good. Next up, we have Luffy from the One Piece. I'm kidding. Luffy, with his code name being Cattle, a mysterious creature that appears before the protagonist in the form of an owl. It can speak human language and transform into a delivery van, possesses a wealth of knowledge of other worlds, and is calm and reliable in all situations. A very reliable partner. Oh, where have I not heard that before? His initial persona will be Rob Roy. So let me show you some of the art here. As you can see here, we have Luffy in his appearance, how he's gonna appear in the overworld. I like the owl. The owl looks beautiful. I thought, the cat was cute. Morgana as a cat, cute, but I just love how beautiful this owl looks. This owl looks amazing. Not only that, his Phantom Thief attire looks sick. I like it. I like the way he looks. But from what I've gathered, he doesn't look like he'll be a healer. He looks more like he's just gonna be straight up brawling. So maybe he's more of a Ryuji with a similar appearance to Morgana, but I'm not too sure. However, his persona, Rob Roy, looks fire, bro. Like, oh my god. He has a damn Gundam persona over here. No, but in all seriousness though, like Rob Roy looks so good. I like the way he looks. Then we have our final character that we can talk about being Arai Suwa. Her Phantom Thief name will be Closer. She's a second-year high school girl who attends Kiba Academy. The protagonist's classmate who's good at sports. Straightforward with a cheerful personality, she's also considerate of others, widely popular with male and female students at school. She acts intuitively more than logically, and her academic performance is average. Following a certain event, she awakens to her persona, with her persona being a Wilda. Now, looking at her design, she gives me Chie vibes. But if we're comparing it to Persona 5 characters, I feel like she also has like a similarity to Ryuji, given how he's really good at sports and whatnot. But I do think her design is amazing. 10 out of 10 design. Her Phantom Thief design, amazing too. I love it. I love the way she looks. And her persona, Awauda, though, looks incredible. And this is why I mean that I think that Arai is going to be similar to Ryuji. When you read into the description of who Awauda is, you realize that Awauda is a pirate. So wouldn't it make sense for her to be the Ryuji? I find it very interesting regardless of the case. And finally, the last new character that we have a description of, Miro? I'm not too sure how to pronounce this, I'm gonna be real with you. But goddamn, bro. 10 out of 10 design, dude. I want her to be my Velvet Room attendant, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so she's gonna be the new Velvet Room assistant for the main character. And while I didn't talk about him, yes, Igor is back. He will be guiding this person through his journey. So we'll see what he'll pretty much be doing. And I'm pretty sure from what I heard, I've never really heard Japanese Igor, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't how evil Igor sounded in the game. There are other characters that we do see in this trailer. The thing is that we don't really know much about them. We only just see them in combat and that's about it. Hell, and even at one point, you do get to see one of the characters that was from that original like Codename X thing that we didn't know much about besides just it being that Persona is going to be like involved in it somehow. And other than Igor, we will be seeing other characters. At one shot in the trailer, we do see Takemi walking around the streets of Yongen Jaya. We also get to see that we will be shopping at EY's store, and EY's there running it as always. And finally, the big one, we do get a shot at the end of one of the trailers showing off that Joker will indeed be in this game, and we also get to see the other Phantom Thieves members. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out, because we have the Phantom Thieves members doing their thing, and now we have this group. Does this take place after the events of Persona 5? That's the one thing I'm very curious on. It would be kind of weird if this was pretty much happening like at the same time along with the regular Phantom Thieves stories. But only time will tell. Other than that, there are two more characters that we see in the trailer. We see what looks to be like this dude in a suit. I guess he works at the school, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be a baseball coach given the gameplay trailer that we see here, where it looks like we go into his palace. Most likely just this game's version of Kamoshida. We also see one of our teachers in the game. She looks cute, that's all I gotta say. And we also see this mysterious artwork of a girl. We don't know much about her. I love how everyone just started saying, yo, it's the Hifumi of the game. But other than that, we have a lot of locales from the original P5 here. And even the school just gives me Shujin Academy vibes. Now, when it comes to the areas, of course, I mentioned some of the old areas. I think LeBlanc will also be here. We do have the new school, Kiba Academy, and the new palace that we're going to. While I don't know the name of it, it obviously looks like a baseball stadium. But the thing is that it looks also kind of like a disco, pole dancing. I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to reflect just how the person views certain things. One more interesting thing I should mention is how the protagonist will be awakening to his persona in Mementos. It won't happen in the stadium, kind of similar to how Joker awakened to his persona in Kamoshida's palace. Here it will happen in Mementos. He looks like he gets overrun by the shadows that lurk there, and he awakens to his persona. It looks like Luffy will be pretty much helping him out there and saving his ass. Arai is most likely going to awaken to her persona in the stadium, definitely. The other thing I do want to mention is the Velvet Room in this game. I think the Velvet Room in this game is very interesting. It's like this long path, and just in the middle, a table. Each of the Velvet Rooms have had a theming to it. Persona 3 being an elevator was talking and constantly just going up was because if I remember Makoto Yuki's path or something wasn't decided upon, and then like, at the end it stops at the top, basically saying he has reached the end. Yuna Arakami's was a limo shrouded in fog, and it was just constantly going one direction, and I believe the fog was also to represent how you didn't know where he was going. And finally we have the Velvet Room in Persona 5, which is a prison cell because it reflected how Joker's heart felt at the time. He felt like he was trapped. Then of course after certain events the door breaks, which symbolizes his freedom, but it's still a jail cell. Here it's a long path, but if you notice above the path it's as if he's underwater. You get to see like fishes at the top swimming around and everything, and I really didn't know what to make about it until my friend pointed out something important, and he said it reminded him of you're just kind of like crossing a path and you're pretty much drowned out by everything, by society in general, because it's just him by himself walking down a path. I think that's pretty cool, but again, this is just all speculation. Yeah, but overall I just hate how this is a free-to-play game because I am so interested in this, but I am very against playing gacha games. For those that don't know, I used to play a lot of Genshin. I haven't played Genshin in a while. I used to play a lot of Fire Emblem Heroes, dropped that, and I even played some Pokemon Masters EX, also dropped that. I've just stopped playing free-to-play games in general because I just never liked how the whole scheming of, you know, the whole gacha system is, where you're just playing to pull. It's very predatory and everything, and I don't know how to feel about it. That's why I'm very skeptical about this game. Another mobile game that's going to be coming out is Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and I'm very excited to see the story that Missing Link is going to bring to the next saga. However, I don't like how it's a free-to-play mobile game. I'm just tired of gacha games. I'm tired of free-to-play games because at the end of the day, they try to make money somehow. I guess you can say I'm just really burnt out about it. I might try it if I can somehow get my hands on an APK. But other than that, we shall wait and see. I just wish this wasn't a free-to-play game because, oh my god, bro, if this was a paid game, I know I would have bought this game in a heartbeat. Like, imagine that, a Persona 5 spin-off with a different set of cast, that their stories either like taking place side by side with the Persona 5 cast or taking place like after the events of P5. I think that would have been pretty cool because it would have just shown that like, bro, are like the Phantom Thieves the only members? You know what I mean? Because can you imagine? Or you know what? What if this story takes place like literally like as soon as the Phantom Thieves started becoming popular and these guys started doing their own thing, but more in the shadows? I think that's cool. You know, really only time will tell. And I will say one thing I do find interesting about this cast, at least so far with one of the characters, it mentions how popular she is. When it came to the cast in Persona 5, all of them were just infamous. None of them were popular. They were like the outcasts. But so far we have one character here that is very popular. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I kind of am a little bit excited about this game. I do want to try it out, but let's see if the APK will be made available for us here. Crossing my fingers that it actually is released outside of China and everything. I think that'll be pretty cool. But overall, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Persona 5X? Let me know in the comment section down below. But if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. It'll definitely help out a ton. And if you also can, please leave a subscribe. We're almost to 250 subs, and it will mean the world to me if we get there pretty soon. So if you want to see more videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Not only that, if you have social media, follow me on Twitter. I pretty much post there every day. So if you want to interact with me, just jump on there. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day, and take care, everyone.